Yo, what's good everyone? Welcome back to another video. And today we're going to be talking about the easiest way to get $2,000 to $5,000 in your bank account as soon as possible. Okay, it's going to be all online. You may or may not know what I'm going to say, especially if you're new to the channel. You probably won't know it, but yeah, let's get into it. This is personally what saved me, because I've been in business since high school, and only about the past 1 to 2 years has it really started to take off. And when I say take off, I mean like start making money consistently. So I'm going to be revealing what that business model is in a second. You don't even have to run your own business, so I don't know if you can call it that, but yeah, let's get into it. And especially if you're a yapper, this is going to be for you. Okay, so make sure you like, you comment, subscribe if you're new to the channel. But the thing that I'm going to reveal to you guys to get that $2,000 to $5,000 in your bank account as soon as possible, it's called appointment setting. And all appointment setting is you are setting meetings on behalf of other business owners. That's the simplest way I can put it. You probably heard of it, you probably haven't heard of it, but that's the simplest way I can put it. You're just yapping. If you're a good yapper, then this might just be the thing for you, okay? And I'll give you a couple of reasons why. I'll give you a couple of reasons why it's probably the easiest, quickest way to make money. It's probably the most fun way, the most likelihood. It's a win-win for everyone, right? Because a business owner, they get a new client, they sign someone, and they didn't have to do much of the DM setting, the appointment setting. Whereas the setter, it's also a win-win for them because they get paid via commission, and yet they don't have to. And this is going to lead me on to my first reason why it's probably like the best, is simply because they don't have to worry about the other parts of the business. So when you're a setter, when you're an appointment setter, you don't have to worry about running an entire business. And if you've run a business before, you know how stressful it can be, you know how many hats and responsibilities you have to take on. And especially if you're a beginner, I'm not saying you can't make it work, all right? You guys go and try it. But I think honestly, if someone's new and they want to get started with online money, it's best if they learn under the wing of a successful business already, rather than trying to just raw dog it by themselves first. So, because I've experienced both ends, and I can safely say running an entire business is a lot more stressful. Yeah, you keep 100% of the income. If you're just starting out and you lack skills and you lack that mindset, this may be just for you, just because all you have to focus on this time is appointment setting. All you have to focus on is sending DMs, replying to DMs, doing follow-ups. That's about it. Essentially, they all go under the umbrella of yapping. So if you're a certified yapper, you can get paid to yap. You can easily make $2,000 to $5,000 per month. Like, I know people who are making more. I'm not saying that's a common occurrence, but I know people who are making more. So you can definitely shoot past that 2K to 5K a month range. But I say 2K to 5K just because like that's a safe boundary, You can make a full-time income. You can make a full-time income off of sending messages. You can replace your full-time job and you can start living decently well off of yapping. So that's the primary reason why I'm such a big advocate for it. So number one is like, you don't have to wear different hats when you're running an entire business. You just focus on one skill. Speaking of skills, number two is that you're building foundational skills. You're building high income skills. And as you know, skills pay the bills. Unlike getting a crypto pump and getting lucky off of it, it's much more reliable if you have skills under your tool belt. Because if you have skills, that means you're not relying on outside circumstances. You are in control of your own income. You're in control of your own success. It's gonna have a direct correlation to how much money you make. Okay, obviously, the better you are at selling, the more deals you can close. Therefore, you're gonna make more commission and more money. So number two is like you're stacking skills, and especially if you're younger, this is the thing that I would tell my younger self to do, is just start stacking skills, because once you learn a skill, it pretty much never leaves you for the rest of your life, for as long as you use it for. So again, scalability, very reliable, and it's something that you can get better at. Now, number three, why I believe appointment setting is the best way and quickest way to get to $2,000 to $5,000 a month is simply because it'll always be in demand. I don't think it's going to be saturated, just because there are more and more businesses every single day who will need setters. There's always going to be businesses out there who scale to that certain point per month in income where they're going to need to start hiring. Obviously, if you're not good, then there's not much need for you, which is why it's your goal to become extremely good. And if you want to be a good setter and a good closer, just go through my channel. And then number four, why I believe appointment setting is the best way to get $2,000 to $5,000 is just because it's low barrier to entry. Like, you can literally get started as soon as today. That's the thing with things like Amazon FBA, with e-com, with such and such business model. Sometimes you require startup capital. Sometimes it requires like certain circumstances. With appointment setting, on the other hand, you can literally just start looking for offers to work for like right after this video. Like, there's literally nothing stopping you. If I may refer something to you, I have a school community. It's completely free to join. We're coming up to about 900 members now. You can join that, and then you can connect with other people in the community. And then sometimes job postings get posted in there. So if you want to get a head start on getting hired, then just go ahead, check out the group down below, The Art of Appointment Setting. So that's one like really useful resource you can use right away. But number 4 is like, it's super low barrier to entry, okay? You don't have to spend thousands of dollars. Obviously, if you want to invest in mentorship and a guide and a roadmap, of course, I also do have that, so link in the description. But honestly, if you want to just raw dog it for free, you could. Unlike these other business models where no matter what, you're going to need startup capital and you're going to need funds to invest and actually even just start the business itself, all right? So number 4, super low barrier to entry. And the last reason why I believe appointment setting is the way to go is number 5. You have a bunch of opportunities opened up for you once you get into this space. So let's say you've done appointment setting for a while, you've done the thing that I said in the title of the video, which is $2,000 to $5,000 per month, and it's working out for you. Now you have a bunch of options, which is cool. You can get into high ticket closing, which essentially is, instead of booking the calls this time, you're the one taking these calls and closing the deals. That allows for bigger commission, you getting paid more, and you learning how to truly sell. That's one option for you, is high ticket closing. Another option you could take is starting your own business, which is what I've taken. This is the route that I've taken. I went from a full-time setter and only taking a commission, and then I took everything that I learned and run it into my own business now. So that's number 2, is starting your own business, which is what I encourage you guys to do anyway. Number 3, which is what I don't see people mention a lot, is become a sales or setter manager. So instead of you trying to do the setting yourself, for this time you have setters under you and you give the instructions and you manage the setter's performance. You're essentially in charge of other people and how well they do. If you like a more managerial role, if that personality suits you more, then that might be a route to take as well. And it could allow you to make more money while investing less time being in the actual trenches of setting. So those are a couple options you can take. That's what I love about it. And then number 6, and this is gonna tie into like why it's the most fun and why it's the most fulfilling. And it's remote too. You have financial freedom, you have the location freedom, you have the time freedom. You can be in Dominican Republic sipping a pina colada and doing appointment setting. And I know it sounds too good to be true, but honestly, I've done kind of the same thing where I was in Thailand for 3 months straight living in a sick-ass villa. Basically, imagine your vision board coming to life, still doing appointment setting. Like, I was able to do that out there. So it's not too good to be true. Obviously, is it gonna be easy? No, I'm not saying it's easy. Is it simple? Yes, you just get paid to yap. You can be in Thailand, you can be in Dominican Republic, you can be in the comfort of your own home, your own office, and just still appointment set and do your daily KPIs, hit your daily targets and just keep yapping. So that's what I love about it is, let's say you appointment set for a couple hours of the day, and then let's say you've done what you need to do. The rest of your day, you can just enjoy yourself. You can just go do little side quests, you can do activities. If you need to go somewhere, like visit family or whatever, you can do that. Obviously, it's gonna differ from offer to offer and your circumstances, but that's the whole premise. That should be the goal for you guys, is that you have your hustle here and you have your mission and you're making money, but at the same time, you get to enjoy life. And that's the power of a remote gig. That's the power of a remote setting gig instead of a 9 to 5, for example, or running an entire business where you're just like slave to your laptop for 12 hours a day, or a slave to your corporate job with a boss that you hate for 6 to 8 hours a day on end, and not having the ability to call your own shots. That's number 5. That's the last point I'm gonna make is, it's fulfilling, it's fun, you get to enjoy life while you're just still doing it. So that's pretty much gonna be the reason why appointment setting is, in my opinion, the best way to get 2 to 5K in your bank account ASAP. Low barrier to entry. If you want the resources, literally just refer to the link in the description. If you wanna speak to me one-on-one, my socials are linked down below if you wanna have a further conversation. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed. I hope this opened your eyes. If you wanna quit your 9 to 5, if you wanna just get that money in as soon as possible, then appointment setting might just be the way to go in 2024, okay? Like, comment, subscribe if you're new to the channel. And we're coming up to 3K, so let's hit the subscribe button. All right, guys? So I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.